News out of La Mesa where a driver lost control of their car, slamming into a parked motorhome. This happened just after midnight in the 8300 block of Pasadena Avenue. Let's get right to our top story here at 5 a.m. CBS 8's Regina Yorita live at the scene with a closer look at the damage there. Regina.
Well, Eric and Etta, certainly the video and images are alarming, and you could even imagine how scary it was for the couple who was living in the home next to that RV where that car lodged into. I want to bring in the couple here. We have Tom and Chrissy. Tom and Chrissy, so you guys actually live in the house next door. There was an RV here.
Yes.
Just walk me through what happened. How were you guys were startled in the middle of the night? This is a really scary situation.
Yes, we went to bed, and then woke about 12:30. We heard a loud thump on the ceiling of the bedroom. So I immediately ran to the backyard to see what was going on. Didn't see anything in there. Ran to the front yard. When I ran to the front yard, I seen a car sticking out of our trailer, out of our fifth wheel toy hauler.
What happened was I was in a dead sleep, and I heard the thump. It woke me up. I thought we were having an earthquake. Nothing was rattling.
Yeah,
And I looked up, and the ceiling was concaved above me, and I just screamed to get out.
Yeah, and we had to double check our dogs too, make sure we grabbed our dogs, make sure they were safe.
But it was the most terrifying thump ever, and you can see what happened, and they destroyed part of our house, and the car ended up in the trailer, destroyed our trailer. I don't know what else to say. The person fled. We couldn't find anybody here, so we're hoping that the police can catch them.
Yeah, when I saw the car sticking out of the trailer, I immediately ran in there, opened the trailer door to look in there. My worst fear was I was going to see somebody dead in there. And I looked in the front seat, nobody was in there. And I looked in the rear seat, nobody was in there. So whoever did this crashed, and within 2 minutes, they were out and ran on the backside of the trailer. We have our Ring camera. Couldn't see any movement in the front of it, so they ran and took off.
Chrissy, and I mean, I see just obviously how this has impacted you, right? I mean, you guys were sleeping in the middle of the night, but you've told me this isn't the first time that this has happened.
This is not the first time. We've had a car land on our roof back in the 60s. We have crashes up here all the time. We had a car flip over before these condos behind us were built that we had to assist with because the car flew off the side of the road up to the condos back there. And about a year and a half ago, a car landed into a condo over there and did the same thing to their condo. And this is a continual thing that happens right here.
On this curve.
And then when I was younger, there was another car that actually missed and came down the embankment before the condos were built. So this is not the first time. Same place, same space, every single time. And we have been to this tried to talk to the city. We have tried to talk to everybody to do something to, save our families and friends.
Chrissy and Tom, I really want to show, obviously, our viewers just the aftermath here of what we're seeing. Obviously, the RV and that car that lodged into the RV has been towed out of this property, but you could just see really the roof where that car bounced off into that RV, just the damage that they have there in that roof. And then here on the ground, some of the debris, there's still car parts here. But again, just a scary situation to wake up to as this couple was sleeping in the middle of the night. And of course, irritating to hear that, this has not been the first time that this has happened here on Spring Street. They've continued to have cars possibly speeding down here, and it's affected their property for not once, but twice, several times. For now, I'll send it back to you.